Hello Scrap and Names fans, welcome back to another video for you today. This one is a bonus video. I'm using my Kitaholic kit May kit, trying to kill a kit, I guess you could call it. This is my design team kit. It is not a design team video as such, but I'm using up some papers and bits and pieces that come as part of your main kit when you subscribe to them. So this month's May kit was the Simple Stories I Am collection, which is just freaking gorgeous. These are a mix of the papers you can see here. So what I'm using is two photos here. Now originally I wasn't going to use the photos. You won't actually see both photos in this, just because of the occasion I'm documenting isn't one of a, what would you call it, a happy kind of occasion. It's a bit more of a memorial kind of a family gathering recently. So I wanted to show you what the photo size would be, which is what these two photo mats you can see I've done up here. So I've layered two of the pattern papers that came in the kit, as I said, from the Simple Stories collection. I've backed them onto one doily which I've cut in half that also came in the kit, and just placing them either side of on the diagonals to each other. I do actually pop those which I cut out of this on some craft foam, just to give that bit of oomph from the background, bit of bounce off the background. I loved the butterfly background for this sentiment I'm trying to portray, I guess, in this layout. The photo you did see there is of my partner, his side of the family, but as I said, I try not to show too much. It was a bit hard to not show that photo because of the way I'm going to embellish that part, but the second photo you will not really see. But yes, anyway, so what you saw, the blue tray you saw there, housed all of the embellishments and exclusive printables that you get in the kit. Now there's extra in that because as part of the design team now, I already get the main kit, as I have for quite a long time now, as well as the pocket page kit and the paper add-on. So you do get a fair bit and a mix there. So there's some sequins, there's some resin pieces, there's some wood veneer, and there was tassels again this month. Yes, and then yeah, your printables and your ephemera pack and blah blah blah. But yes, so I'm playing around here with a tag with some beautiful florals on it, and what I'm scrapping and who I'm scrapping it for, about, the florals just fit perfectly. So I go with a very floral theme. The butterflies also work in a very sort of, to me, a kind of memorial kind of occasion, for me anyway. So hence why I've chosen this paper. It just gave me that thought process, and I use this layout as a way of dealing with my grief, I guess, for this occasion. So yes, not every moment that we document has to be one of happiness. Whilst it was nice to get together with everyone on this particular day a few weeks ago, which is the photo you see in the top right, what you don't see in the bottom left is why we were together. So yes, but so it's a bit of both, but yeah. So anyway, but yeah, so I'm documenting that. So as I said, the florals and everything in this collection were what I thought was perfect for this. So just playing around here, I'm using the ampersand. I can never use an ampersand on a layout. I think I've probably used it once or twice for its actual literal purpose of, you know, shortening of the word and. But I've seen other people use it in videos to because the pattern on it looks great to, like I've just done there, put behind something. So that's what I've chosen to do with it there, because I liked the floral piece that was sticking out on it, so I just used it to match up there, just to add a bit of extra floral because I'm not going to use it for anything else. So as I said, you don't have to always use the piece as it's intended for, and why not? Who says that you have to? So what I'm doing here is, and I cut it out a little bit because you can't quite see, and I actually fight with this glue. I think in this layout was where I opened this glue up I brought recently at the craft fair here in Canberra, and drives me nuts. Anyway, was that in the exclusive printables we got these little leaf print cutout pieces, as well as like a rose coloured cutouts. So yeah, so I've popped them on top of the tag. They just sat perfectly in behind that tag, as well as the photo as well. It just sat really well there, I thought. So as you can see here, I sort of changed my tune on the photo because I really liked the way that lovely would sit there, because it really was lovely, all of us getting together, and it really was a lovely, despite the occasion, really was a lovely day all together up at my partner's mum and stepdad's property, and getting together and having lunch and running around with the kids and things like that. So it was a nice, lovely day, so that's why it had to be shared. But yes, so now I'm just going to go through. I did cut out a big sort of chunk of where I pulled out a whole heap of ephemera pieces to work out what I wanted to put on the page. See, that's my problem. I'm not very decisive, and when there's lots and lots of prettiness, that indecisiveness is very, very well shown. So this video I've managed to condense down to 12 minutes by the looks of it. It wasn't 12 minutes when I actually started it, so it was a fair chunk longer. So a lot of that time was playing around with where everything was going and choosing what die cuts I was using. And yes, because I also was really conscious of the fact that, as you can see, the butterflies are really gorgeous, and you can't quite see in the video at the minute. I think in the close-ups you'll see it, but there is gold foiling throughout the butterfly wings on some of them. So I didn't want to take away from that. Plus the butterflies, the multicolored butterflies, make it look quite busy. So I didn't need to add any, like a whole heap of embellishments to the page. Otherwise it would have just got all lost and mixed up and just looked too, I think, ridiculous and too busy. So yes, it went through of Amy going through all of that blue tray and going, oh, I like this and I like this, to going, okay, we'll back a little bit tighter, and yeah, really choosing what I wanted to, what really suited what I was trying to, sort of what story I was trying to tell, I guess, for the day. Now what you can see here is some little word stickers that came in the sticker pack, the I Am collection sticker pack, which is on the left there of the screen. This sticker pack, I have to say, I'm not always a big fan of sticker packs, but this one I really like. I actually find it really useful. There's a lot in it. There's a fair few little sheets like this in it, between sayings and little sticker pieces and whatnot. It's really quite useful. I have a couple others, different sticker books by different companies and whatnot, and I just have them sitting, losing adhesiveness and whatnot in my stash, and I know I need to use them, but I don't use them because I just think that they're just not useful. But yeah, so I really like this one actually. So woohoo, Simple Stories, thank you very much for having something useful. So as you can see, I'm just playing around with this square mason jar sticker. I really like the look of it. I really liked, again, the floral piece. And as you can see, I have the photo turned over, just checking its sizing and what would sit there on that photo mat with it. So I'm just making little clusters around my photos. As you can see, like little sticker piece, using little stickers. I've used that tag down the bottom, a heart die cut and that mason jar sticker, and now I'm just adding a puffy sticker. I wasn't too sure, hence the pausing there of the puffy stickers, if they looked a little bit too funky for a layout like this, but I went with it anyway and sort of added just a little flair sort of touch to the page. And I did another little cluster on that top photo in the that right corner with the little circular flower wreath kind of thing, and then 2 red rose die cuts pieces. Now I cut this entire chunk out here. Voila, as you can see, magic. There is a title, because it's quite a lengthy title, but I also couldn't figure out what I wanted to put or how to word the title, and then I fight with the lettering because some are bigger than others, so I had to juggle around, and the W didn't want to sit properly. Ugh, it was all kinds of nightmarish, but I got it to sit perfectly. I was potentially being a little bit too fanatical with it, but it got there in the end. Yes, so For You With Love is my title, as you can see there, and I do add a little comma for anyone who is trying to grammatically pick me up there. I fix it, I write it, I draw it with a little black pen. Yeah. And I'm going to use shortly one of the labels. I go to do a cluster down the bottom here and then realise that I hadn't journaled about the day, which I wanted to do. Because to me, this will go in our family album, and it is important in its own way how we remember the importance of this particular day as such. Yeah. So there was lots of these little rose die cuts exclusive as part of the printables. Not printables, but yeah, pre-exclusive printables as well. So I wanted to use those in particular on these layouts. The roses in particular make me think of who this layout's for as such, or about. So yes. And usually as part of the Kitaholic kits packs, you do generally get some labels in amongst them. So there's usually some labels and some little words pieces, phrase pieces, like stickers, as you can see there, and then there's like your little die cut pieces as well. So it's good. Definitely go over and check out the Kitaholic Kits shop. Check out the different types of kits that there are. There is the main kit, the embellishment kit, the pocket page kit, and the mixed media kit, as well as the shop itself. So lots of enabling there. Not only is there is the kits, but you can also add in each month. You can do a bit of a shop and add some extra goodies to your monthly box as well. So Steph always stocks up in the shop with other extra goodies, scrappy goodies as well. But definitely worth the money, and I have said that since day dot with signing up. I think I've pretty much been with them. I think this might nearly be my 3rd year. I'm pretty certain it is. I could be wrong, it could be 2nd, but I'm pretty certain it's 3rd. So yes, very much well worth the money. Yes, but I think this one is done now, so you'll see some close-ups of it all finished up. Any questions, please ask, but stay tuned for another bonus layout or project life spread with the May kits from Kitaholic Kits. I will see you again soon. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.